sixth grade students, hi! Today we will learn how to compare between two people or two things. Let's start having fun and learning about comparative and superlative adjectives. Now let's look at this picture. Here we have two girls. We have Ala and Hiba. As you can see, Ala is short, but Hiba is shorter than Ala. So we use comparative adjectives to compare two things or two people. Now let's learn how we compare between things. Of course, we use adjectives, but adjectives can be short or one-syllable adjectives, or the adjectives can be long, two or more syllables adjectives. Let's start. If we have one-syllable adjectives like short, tall, big, nice, we simply add ER to the end of the adjective. And don't forget to put than after the adjective. So we have the subject is or am, adjective plus ER, than, and the noun. The car is faster than the bicycle. Notice that the car is the subject. We have is faster than the bicycle, as you can see in the picture. Now let's learn how to compare long adjectives, the adjectives that have two syllables or more, like exciting, boring, interesting, and these adjectives. To form a comparative adjective with two or more syllable adjectives, we add more before the adjective. We add more because simply we cannot add ER to the end of the adjective because the adjective is already long. We don't want to make it longer. Let's see. So we say the car is more expensive. Notice that the adjective expensive has three syllables. Expensive. The car is more expensive than the bicycle. So the sentence structure is subject, is, am, or are, depending on the subject, more, adjective, than, and then the noun that we are comparing. The bicycle is, we have cheap. Cheap is a one-syllable adjective. So what do we say? We say the bicycle is cheaper than the car. Excellent. Now let's use superlative adjectives. What do we mean by superlative adjectives? I will tell you. Look at this picture. Here we have a young man, an old man, and a very old lady. We will compare them together. We can say that this man is old, but this is older than him. The lady is the oldest because she's older than this man and she's older than this man too. So we say the lady is the oldest. Here we use the superlative adjective. Superlative adjective is when we compare one thing or one person with a group of things or a group of people. Here we compare the lady with two men, and that's why we use the superlative adjective. Let's have more practice. To form a superlative adjective, we add est to the end of the adjective if the adjective is short or if the adjective has only one syllable, like nice, tall. Let's see. We put the subject, is, are, or am, depending on the subject. Don't forget to put the before the adjective. The plus adjective plus est. Let's look at the picture. Here we have a bicycle, a car and a plane. Let's compare between them. The bicycle is fast, right? But the car is faster than the bicycle. The plane is the fastest because it is faster than the car and the bicycle. Now we want to compare the plane with two things, with the car and the bicycle. So we say the plane is the fastest and it is also the safest. Excellent. So to compare one thing with a group of things, we use the superlative adjective. What do we do if the adjective is long or if the adjective has two syllables or more? If we have long adjectives like exciting, like interesting, like boring, we should add the most before the adjective. So we have this structure. The subject, and that is a noun, of course. Then we put is, are, or am, depending on the subject. Then we add the most before the adjective. Let's write sentences comparing these three types of sweets. We have cupcake, ice cream, and cake. We can say that the ice cream is the most delicious of all. What do you think? Which is the most delicious? Personally, I think that cupcake is the most delicious of all. What do you think? Now, let's have some tips of writing. How do we add the ER or the EST to the adjectives? Notice that when an adjective ends with the letter E, we just add the R. Why? Because we already have E in the word. So wide, wider, we only add the letter R to the word. When an adjective ends in a consonant plus short vowel, then consonant, we normally double the last letter. Like big. Here we have a consonant, vowel in the middle, and a consonant. So big becomes bigger. We double the G letter. What about if the adjective ends with the letter Y? If the adjective ends with the letter Y, we should remove the Y completely and put either IER or IEST to the end of the adjective. For example, happy, we remove the Y, happier or happiest. Now, we have some adjectives that are irregular. They don't follow the pattern. And these adjectives like good, bad, and little. Good becomes better and best in the superlative form. Ahmed is better than Ali. Ahmed is the best. Bad, worse, worst. Little, less, the least. You have to remember these adjectives. Now let's practice using the superlative form and the comparative form of the following adjectives. Look at the first picture. Here we have Maryam, Ahmed, and Amal. They all have money, but some of them have more money than the others. Let's see. Maryam is rich. 2. Ahmed is richer than Maryam. 3. Amal is richer than Ahmed. So Ahmed is the richest of all. He has the most money. Excellent. Now let's compare between math, science, and medicine. And we have the adjective difficult. Remember that difficult is a long adjective. So we say math is difficult. Science is more difficult than math. Medicine is more difficult than science and math. So, medicine is the most difficult of all. Do you agree with this? Dear students, thank you for watching this, and I hope that you have learned how to compare between things and people. Thank you. أعزائي الطلبة، إذا رغبتم بمشاهدة هذا الموقف التعليمي لمرات عديدة بإمكانكم الدخول إليه عبر الرابط أو الكود اللذان يظهران أسفل الشاشة. شكراً لمتابعتكم.